Hey everybody, welcome back to our Gardener's Journey Homestead. I am Barbara. I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Zone 7A, and I'm glad that you're here and that you stopped by. Today, it is a beautiful day outside. We have had a lot of rain this past week, a lot of like tornadic weather, high wind warnings. It has been just nasty. So I feel very grateful to be outside today. The high is like 68. I'm in the tunnel. It's 96 in here. I've opened up everything that I can open. I can probably open the back a little bit more. But it was already half open. And it's still 96 degrees just because the sun is shining bright today. And I am not complaining. I am not complaining. You know how you have a long list of stuff to do and it seems like no matter what you do, you just can't get it done? Well, it's been one of those weeks. So I'm so excited to be out in the high tunnel today. We got lots and lots of stuff to do. The first thing I'm going to do is actually water to give everything a good soak. And then we're going to do some harvesting. My collard greens are about to bolt just because the weather has been so just crazy. The temperatures have been high, but it's been rain, like you couldn't get out here and do anything. It's just been a sloppy mess everywhere you go. We've been under flood watch warnings, you name it, we've had it. So let me go get the water turned on. Let's water and give everything a good soak, and then let's harvest and see what we have. I got everything watered, and so now I'm gonna harvest. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest because the way my days have been going and my weeks, I have a good plan, but then something happens and I don't get a chance to do it. So I want to make sure that I go ahead and harvest my greens first, because if they go to seed, then that's going to be a wrap. And I have not harvested greens yet this season, so I'm excited that I finally have something to harvest. So we have collards to harvest, we have kale to harvest, and I think that's it. But let's go ahead and get started with the collards and see how much we get. Okay, y'all, I've already gotten 2 big baskets of collard greens. So excited. And I still have 2 half rows to go, so I'm assuming I'll get at least another 2 baskets, which will be 4. Now, you know collards cook down, so it can look like you have a whole lot, but when you cook it, it may just be enough for 1 or 2 meals. But I'm not complaining. I am excited, and it is hot out here in this tunnel. It is hot. It's still like 90. I have everything open. When the breeze passes through, it feels so good. And then when I was watering my stuff, you know how you get the back mist? That felt great. But again, I'm just glad to see sunshine. I'm glad to be in the tunnel. One thing about gardening is that it's therapeutic, and I needed it today. I've been fiending to get out here, so I'm gonna keep going and wrap up the collard greens and see how much we get total. So let's go. Y'all, 4 baskets of collards. 4 baskets of collards. That is the harvest. That was a workout. So obviously I can't hold the 4 baskets up like this and talk on the camera and let you see me. Let me see if I can move out of the sun. But that was the best shot I could do. 4 baskets of collard greens. Whew. That was something else. So I'm going to harvest the kale really quick, and I'll let you know how much of that. And then we're actually going to take it to the house because I don't want it to sit in the sun while I'm out here doing the rest of the stuff in the tunnel. But I'm so excited. For those who have been following me, you know I love collard greens. And this is my first harvest. What is the first week of March? It's my first harvest for the fall. From the fall winter planting or whatever. You know that they got set back when we had the really bad weather the week of Christmas, but they survived, so that was a blessing. So I don't have any complaints. Let me see how much kale we have, and then we'll take it all in the house and get it cleaned up. Look at that. It's so pretty. I don't know. I'm just an aesthetics person. Look at that curly kale. This is lacinato kale, the dino kale with the wicker basket. Y'all, look at that. There's nothing better. There is nothing better. This sun is out today. Let's see. There's nothing better than growing food, harvesting food, going in the house to cook it, and to know that you grew it. Like the whole complete garden life cycle. You start it from seed, you grow it, you harvest it, you cook it, and you eat it. There's nothing better. There is nothing better. This has made my heart so, so happy today. I gotta take a picture of this because I just love this. I think this is just so nice. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna take this stuff in the house so I can get it at least in water so that it's not sitting out in the hot sun. And then I will, in terms of what I do with my collard greens, in case one of you ask, I'm going to obviously wash them. I'm going to cut them and I'm going to put them in the freezer. I may or may not blanch them. I've blanched before and sometimes I haven't. I haven't noticed a difference, especially if I know that I'm going to eat the collard greens relatively soon. Like if I'm thinking I was going to keep these until and they were going to last me until next fall, that I would obviously blanch them, but they're not going to last that long because this is my first harvest. So it's not like I have plenty in my freezer. So for these, I'm probably not going to blanch. Don't come for me. But can you blanch? Yes. Will it help preserve the color, the freshness, all that? Yes, it will. But I'm up against a long to-do list and time. So I'm going to take these in the house, get them cleaned up, cut them up, put them in freezer bags, put them in the freezer, and they'll be eaten within the next 30 days or so. So thank you guys so much for joining me today as we gave everything a good soak. We harvested collards, we harvested kale, and we got therapy today. We got therapy. I don't know about you, but for me, the garden is therapy. It is so therapeutic. It's hard work. I'm not gonna lie. I had to take a break a couple of times and sit down on my stool because my back was, giving me a bit of a problem, but that's okay. I am still enjoying it. I thoroughly. It just did my heart good. I'm so appreciative and so grateful of the garden. I always tell you that God speaks to me in the garden, and he reminded me of the scripture that says that, I think it's in Malachi, that when you give, you shall receive, but you will have blessings that you will not have room enough to receive. And I'm out of baskets. So I got to go dump this too if I even wanted to harvest anything else. But as I was like stuffing the collards in and just trying to put them in there, he reminded me of the scripture that I will open up the windows of heaven so that you will not have room enough to receive. And literally today, I did not have enough baskets for what I wanted to harvest. So again, I'm so grateful. If you're not growing a garden and you want to start, it's going to do more for you than you know. It's not just, obviously we want to grow food and we want to have a good harvest, but it's so therapeutic for the soul. You're so close to nature. God speaks to you in nature and you get a chance to just see something from the beginning to the end. So I can't encourage you enough to grow your own food. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend, tell a neighbor. We'll love to have you as a part of this community. And remember, gardening is a journey. Let's grow together. I'll see you next time, friend.